pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars. I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Dreaming.
Let's pretend like it's 98. Like I'm eating lunch off a styrofoam tray. Trying to be the next rapper coming out the A. Hoping for a record deal to ignore my pain. Yeah, now let's pretend like I'm on the stage. And when my beat drops, everybody goes insane. Okay, and everybody know my name. And everywhere I go, people wanna hear me sing. Oh yeah, and I just dropped my new album. On the first week I did 500,000. Gold in the spring and diamond in the fall. And then a world tour just to top it all off. And let's pretend like they call me the greatest. Selling out arenas with big ass stages. And everybody love me and no one ever hated. Just try to use imagination.
Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now. Can we pretend that airplanes in the night sky like shooting stars? I could really use a wish right now, wish right now, wish right now.
Okay, let's pretend like this never happened. Like I never had dreams of being a rapper. Like I didn't write raps up in all of my classes. Like I never used to run away into the blackness now. Let's pretend like it was all good. Like I didn't live staring in the notebook. Like I did the things that I probably knew I should. But I ain't have neighbors, that's why they call it hood. Yeah, now let's pretend like I ain't got a name. Before they ever call me P.O.B. or A.K.A. Bobby Ray. I'm talking about the mixtapes, the videos and the deals and the fame. Before they ever was to bury me in my dreams. Before they ever got my space. Before they ever noticed my face. So let's just pretend and make wishes out of airplanes. Yesterday, it was just a dream, but those days are gone. They're just
Let's pretend things would have been no different. Pretend he procrastinated, had no motivation. Pretend he just made excuses that were so paper thin they could blow away with the wind. Marshall, you're never gonna make it. Makes no sense to play the game, there ain't no way that you win. Pretend he just stayed outside all day and played with his friends. Pretend he even had a friend to save his spring. And it wasn't till the weapons were changing again. He wasn't socially old, but it just strange as a kid. He had a follower and his mother wasn't crazy as shit. And he never dreamed he could rip steady. He was just lazy as shit. Fuck a talent show in the gymnasium pitch. You want him out the shit, quit daydreaming, kid. You need to get your granny in check. You're thinking like an alien, it just ain't realistic. Now pretend they just make him angry with this shit. And there was no one he could even name when he's pissed in. That his alarm went off to wake him, but he didn't make it to the Rap Olympics. Slept through his plane and he missed it. He's gonna have a hard time explaining to Haley and Lane and his food stamps and his weak shit. Cause he never risked shit. He hoped that he wished it, but it didn't fall in his lap. So he ain't even here. He pretends that. Yeah. For those of you that wanna know what we're all about, it's like this, yo. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but fuck him, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
The hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects, never asking for someone's help, but to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist.
This is 20% skill, 80% gear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. That came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verses, dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots, his stocks through the roof. I heard he fucking with that
This
stock.
is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name.
They call him Ryu, he's sick and he's spitting fire and Mike got him out the dryer, he's hot. Found him in Fort Minor with top with a fucking nihilist porcupine. He's a prick, he's a cop, the type women wanna be within rappers, hope he gets shot. 8 years in the making, patiently waiting to blow. Now the record with your notice taking over the globe. He's got a partner in crime, this shit is equally dope. You won't believe the kind of shit that comes out of this kid's throat.
He's not your everyday on the block. He knows how to work with what he's got, making his way to the top. He often gets a comment on his name. People keep asking him, was it given that birth that doesn't stand for an acronym? No, he's leaving proof. When I'm rocking the booth, he'll get you buzzing quicker than a shot of vodka with juice. Him and his crew are known around as one of the best, dedicated to what they do and give 100%.
Forget Mike, nobody really knows how or why he works so hard. It seems like he's never got time because he writes every note, he writes every line, and I've seen him at work when that light goes on in his mind. It's like a design is written in his head every time before he even touches a key or speaks in a rhyme. And those motherfuckers he runs with, the kids that he signed, ridiculous, without even trying. How do they do this? Is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Fort Minor, M. Shinoda, Styles of Beyond, Ryu, Top Beer, Machine Shop.
Hard to the core, hard like motherfucking liquid swords. Harder than worldwide stadium tours. I am the future, DeLorean doors. Will he survive? Never deceased. I don't think I'm ever gonna rest in peace. I'ma kill a game, leave the rest in pieces. Now everybody want my recipes. Tell a jealous chicken out, I know what the beef is. I'm just making money for my grandkids' nieces. I'ma work hard, that's my thesis. This beat is a shit thesis. Pardon me, ma'am, I'ma go dumb. Smart I am, I'm complicated. Hard I am, I end the beginning and start it again.
Go harder.
hard Jesus. You could get a curse, you could get a cross, you could go to work, or you could be the boss. I'ma be the owner, be a thought donor. I'ma go hard like a motherfucking boner. I'ma make a beat to put the people in a coma. You could be a geek or be a rolling stoner. I woke up in the morning, hard like moaning, wood in the morning. Woke up thinking about microphone and E.T. on the microphone, the homeland. I'm way out like NASA. I'm way over here, I don't pass you. I get stacks of cash, you get cashews. I go hard, statues.
You can go hard or you can go home. You can go harder, you can go home. You can go harder, you can go home. You can go hard or you can go home. You can go hard or you can go home. You can go harder, you can go home. You can go harder, you can go home. Now let me take this time to say I don't wanna leave you on. You can go hard or you can go home. Well, I know it is a lot to take. I don't wanna leave you on. You can go hard or you can go home. You can go hard.
Wait a minute, I'ma make it a little harder. I'ma make it a little harder. Give it to you a little harder. This is hard.